What's going on, garden nerds? I am standing here in front of Jeremy's beautiful Plumeria. Look at this. So beautiful. I love these colors. I wish you could smell it because it smells so awesome. It's really good. But we're gonna go over today how to take this awesome Plumeria tree and make many of them. It's really cool. With Plumeria, you can take cuttings and create multiple kids or children from one simple Plumeria tree. I'm gonna show you how to do that. All right, so you can see Jeremy is holding this. This looks like, if you get in here, looks like this, right? This is the branch of the Plumeria tree. This used to be on a Plumeria, just like this. So it's actually very, very simple. This is an easy, simple video. Anytime you want to propagate and create another tree just like this one, you can simply come in here. I usually like to do it here in Phoenix in the winter once it's defoliated and lost its leaves. But you can simply come in here and trim it anywhere you want. So we could prune it right here, right? And then one thing before I show you what to do with this part, once you prune it right here, it will send off new shoots, new branches from wherever you trimmed it, right? So you're not hurting the tree. You're actually gonna make it bushier so that you get a fuller, better looking tree with more flowers. Once you've done that and you have just this stick, that's really all it feels like. What you want to do, and if you come in here, you want to allow the end where you cut to kind of, what's the right word, to just kind of heal over. It will become a little bit hard, and it's okay. You don't have to water it, right? It's just a stick sitting here waiting to be planted. Okay, so once you have that, I have this rooting powder that I got at A&P Nursery, but you can find it online. Most nurseries have it. And you just need to put in this, because what's gonna happen is it's gonna grow roots from here, and it's gonna just create a new tree. So you can see the rooting powder here. You're just gonna simply put it in here. Don't need a lot. And now look, it's covered in the rooting powder. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is you can get any type of pot. You can see we have this right here. You want to get a well-draining, good potting soil. Lots of people will use cactus soil, but you can really use any type of soil, and you want to fill up the pot. So Jeremy, go ahead and do that here. And by the way, as far as I understand it, because we took the cutting from this tree, this new tree will have the same type of flowers as the parent tree. So if you have a tree that you really like, and you like the flowers, take the cutting from it and you'll get a second tree that's just like it. We didn't have tons of potting soil, but that's okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna water this one time, and then once we water it, we're gonna stick this in the ground, we're gonna stick it in the pot, and then we're not gonna touch it. We're not gonna touch it until we start to see this new part leaf out. And you can already tell right here, right there, right there. There's all these little leaves that are just waiting. As soon as we get it in the pot and we've got this rooting hormone, it's gonna start growing roots and it will start to leaf out. Once it starts to leaf out, you can slowly introduce it to more sun and you can slowly start to water it. So let's get this watered and then we'll get it in the ground or in the pot. Pretty good.
This will just be one time, you say?
Yep, we're just gonna, I like to do this because a lot of people will water a pot and think they got the whole thing. But a lot of times the water will just go right through to the bottom. So I kind of like to get dirty with my hands and make sure. You can see when I dig down in here. Okay, now we're making it all wet. So we're just doing this one time. That's probably good. Just make sure. Stir it up in here. See, and you can see some of that is still dry. So that's why when you do water pots, you gotta be really thorough to make sure that you got them all the way. But I think actually I can mix it in and I think we're gonna be good. Okay, so that's good. We don't need any more water. Just want this to drain a little bit. And then we're gonna get this Plumeria cutting in the pot and let it start growing some roots. Let's go like this. So now we have our cutting, which we took from the mother tree. We've let this kind of heal over the end. We put rooting powder on it. We put soil in this pot. We water it once. And now look how hard this is. We've planted the Plumeria. So it's gonna be a little wobbly at first, but that's just because it has no roots. So if it falls over a little bit, that's fine. You could put a stake in here, Jeremy, if you want to keep it upright. But the point right now is not to make it look good in the pot. The point right now is to allow it to start rooting out. Now you want to put this in a shady spot, no direct sun, until it starts leaking out, like I said up here. And you don't want to water it again. There's water stored in here. It's ready to go. When it has its roots and it says it's ready to go, it's going to leaf out. Until then, just leave it alone, put it in a shady spot, and let it go. All right, guys, so it is as simple as that. So if you have a Plumeria, if your friend has a Plumeria, if your neighbor has a Plumeria and you want that same one, just go and take a cutting, plant it here. One thing I did fail to mention, when you take the cutting, make sure that you take all the leaves. You can obviously tell that this has no leaves. So when you take the cutting, take all the leaves off of it, because you want this cutting to put all of its energy into growing roots, not into supporting the existing leaves. You have all the knowledge you need now. Go and make lots of awesome Plumeria trees. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next video.